Can you press the bell if that's you, Jack?
Queenstown, Tasmania deeply unsettled me, and I can't explain why.
Oh my God, what is that?
It sounded exactly like a ball.
Do you hear the creak? Yeah. Do you hear that? Nah, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Rebecca's my daughter,
Oh, wow.
waiting for Jack the Ripper to jump out in the street.
Some people can thrive here and some people are just like, get me the f*** out of here.
So basically we found this Reddit thread a couple of weeks ago where everyone is saying there's this town in Tasmania called Queenstown, and everyone finds it really spooky and eerie for some reason.
It's something about it that makes people just want to leave straight away. Our producer Jen tried to get in touch with the person who posted the thread, but they wanted to stay anonymous. So we're gonna head there and see if this is Australia's spookiest town.
We're driving deep into Tasmania's west coast. It's super remote and isolated, over 100 kilometres away from any major city.
The fact that we're driving through the wilderness at night isn't really helping. Our first stop is Penghana, a bed and breakfast that's rumoured to be haunted.
Come on in. I'm Karen. Lovely to meet you. Welcome.
We'll be staying the night in this huge old house, which was built in 1898 by the local mining company. For a century, it was home to the general managers of the mine.
This was actually the general manager's bedroom.
Our host Karen can't say for certain whether the house is haunted, but she's had some spooky experiences.
The lights would always flicker. I just looked at the lights and I said, Robert, leave me alone. This is the best it's ever looked. And I can tell you honestly, it's never flicked since.
Who's Robert?
Robert Stitch. So he was the first general manager that lived here. A lady from the US, she got up in the middle of the night to go to the toilet. She saw a little boy with drumsticks on the toilet seat. There was a little girl as well. A couple of years later, in that same room, I had a couple here, and the husband was very unwell. She came into the room and there was a little boy curled up on the bottom of his bed. It was all very peaceful.
Do you know who that little girl or little boy would be?
There is a possibility that it is the twin sister of a lady who came here. She was the granddaughter of the general manager of the day. Her twin sister died when she was 4.
It seems like the mine has a tragic past. Workers have died in fatal accidents over the years. Karen tells us a paranormal investigator once ran a live-streamed session in Penghana's attic, during which the name Peter 42 came through.
There was a Peter, he was 42 when he died in the mine disaster in 1912.
There was something telling me I could not stay the night.
We were ready to hit the bed, but just before midnight, we heard some strange noises coming from the attic.
This is the attic that Karen was talking about, and it's right next to my room. We just went up there for like 2 seconds and we heard a noise, and I feel like I can still hear it from down here, which is crazy, but we're gonna go investigate. Do you reckon we should? I'm scared. Jen, would you go up with us? Jen is our brave soldier. I have a hot water bottle so I can afford it. Oh yeah. God. Can I sound? Oh my God. No. I don't know. Do you hear the creaking? Oh, I hear it. I hear it. Do you hear the creaking? Yeah. I want to film in there. Do you hear that? Nah, we gotta go. Yeah.
My heart is beating right now.
No, I know.
I was looking down the stairs, and it got louder.
We needed backup. Our trusty cameraman, Lewis.
He said, sure it ain't wind? Brother. I don't know if you heard what I'm hearing, but that ain't wind. It's not wind. Wait, where are your shoes?
Why is he barefoot to go see the ghost?
The barefoot ghost hunter. Basically, we went up there. It's really creepy, and we heard a lot of noises.
I was at the bottom of the stairs and I could hear it, and I was like, absolutely.
We were just hearing it then.
That's your feet.
No, that's my feet now, but I'm telling you.
All right, he's going, he's going. Oh my God. What is that door? Oh my God. Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God. Jen, film that. What the hell? It's a wig. Oh my God. Okay, why can't we hear anything now? Okay. Ghosts, show yourselves to Lewis. Oh my God. I don't even want to know what's down there.
Can you help us with the door down there?
What door?
The door.
No, we don't need to do that.
Did you hear it?
No. I heard nothing. Nothing.
I'm actually like For real, like scared. Me too, me too. I didn't think I would be, but that got me good.
As it turns out, there was an explanation for the wig.
What's upstairs now?
Directly above here is another room that was built for the maids. We've taken some bits and pieces from the house and set it up so it looks like a maid is living up there.
The noise continued all night. We couldn't figure out what was making it until we got a clue later on. We had so many questions, so we arranged to meet a paranormal investigator. But first, we needed to check out the town.
The weather was awful. Something about the atmosphere of the town that got to me almost immediately.
Look, I kind of get what the post is saying. I mean, it's very isolated. We're kind of surrounded by mountains. The weather is quite dreary.
It's also very quiet. There's not a lot of people out in the streets.
It's beautiful.
Very beautiful. This is Queenstown. Population 1,800. You probably wouldn't guess this was once the world's richest mining town, a booming place built around copper and gold mining. But the mine closed down in 2014 after a series of mining disasters killed workers. Since then, Queenstown has become smaller. At one point, houses here were worth only a few $1,000s. But it's trying to find a new identity.
I come here when I was 6 weeks old and left here when I was 15 and a half.
And what was it like to grow up here?
Oh, it was a fantastic job. Lots of things to do back then. It was a very vibrant, rough town.
How do you think the town has changed?
A lot of people have died.
Queenstown is also famous for what's known as the moonscape. A century of mining pollution has destroyed much of the surrounding land. Nothing grows here. Even the local footy oval is gravel instead of grass.
You see a lot of negative comments on social media about how Queenstown's a whole. I mean, we are in a bit of a valley, but I think we just get a bad rap. People probably only drive through here and think there's not much here, but they don't actually come here to work or to be a part of the community.
We're on the road right now and it is pouring. It's just like the atmosphere and the scenery just looks like nothing I've ever seen before.
When we were driving through, we could see there's nothing growing on the hills.
Tonight we're going to bring in an expert to test the thesis that Queenstown's haunted properly. Spoiler alert, we're about to get some intel about what might have made the mysterious noises last night.
We are going to the Hunter Hotel. I'm nervous. Everyone else is chill. How are you feeling?
Chill, I believe.
Jen?
Yeah, excited actually. Yeah, I'm quite excited as well. I want to see the inside of this place because it looks cool.
Hi, welcome.
For the past decade, Ralph has owned this 130-year-old hotel, which he reckons is home to some spirits.
We've apparently got 5 of them here.
He's keen to find out more about them. So tonight, we've brought along one of Tasmania's most well-known paranormal investigators, Charmaine Mansfield. She's been investigating haunted locations for 10 years.
When we came here, everyone said, oh, why Queenstown? It's so isolated and desolate and there's no trees and everyone's got 2 heads. And it's totally changed now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that have come here from the mainland.
There was a viral Reddit post where someone came to visit Queenstown. They felt like it was really eerie. Why do you think they might have felt that way?
Well, they might have come at night when the fog was in the main street. Then it is, or can be, eerie and spooky. I love it like that. I think it's fantastic, I'm waiting for Jack the Ripper to jump out in the street, It's like that.
What are they not getting?
I don't know, maybe they're city people that want everything super modern, they want cabarets and restaurants and theatres and whatever, and they don't realise that we are outback Australia. They look at outback Australia as being red desert, but the West Coast is outback Australia, You can disappear out here very easily in the bush and it happens quite regularly.
Have you ever experienced anything that was spooky or eerie or paranormal?
Well, personally, no, but we do apparently have spirits. Every place has a child that runs up and down. Penghana has the kid in the attic that bounces the ball.
Well, we stayed at Penghana last night.
Yeah.
And we heard this bouncing, but then we just thought it was the wind, but it sounded exactly like a ball.
Could this be what we heard last night?
Was it exactly like the rhythm of it?
Might have been that. It'd be Jack sitting right behind you at the moment. Some of the barmen have said he sat there in his bowler hat when they've turned the lights off. Then upstairs we've got apparently Stanley, who was an old geologist. Stanley apparently stands at the end of the hallway here sometimes.
Hi, Stanley.
A lady of the night in room 4. When I've walked by here at night, I've turned off all the hallway lights and I'll walk past and I'll see a light in here. And they used to have a gentleman called Tom. This is apparently where Tom used to live, right down the far corner. So he did all the maintenance, all the odd jobs. And I like to think it's Tom that's wandering the hallways and that he's actually protecting the building.
Are there any others?
I might be number 6 eventually, I don't know. But
So there could be some more spirits. Charmaine,
Yes.
you're versed in the spirits.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about finding some spirits? Do you think we can do it tonight?
Yeah, definitely. So I've actually brought some paranormal investigation equipment with me tonight. When a spirit is actually, I guess, manipulating these tools and gadgets, they'll either flash or, with a colour or make a sound. So this is going to work perfect here, this one. So it's an old dinner bell, all right? So it's been modified and it picks up on EMF, which is electromagnetic fields. So it's been known that spirits can actually emit that EMF. Every one of those clear pods that you see is an EMF detector. If you actually see any of those light up, that means something has manipulated those particular pods, all right? There you go. Okay, yeah. Just keep an eye on that one. So who was the one that sort of frequent here? Jack?
Well, I believe he was called Jack.
Jack, okay.
And he used to sit at the bar in a bowler hat.
Now, would you have a bottle of alcohol that we might be able to sit one of these balls on?
Oh.
When you investigate a location, it's always good to have like a trigger object, which is kind of relevant to the location. So being an old hotel, perfect bottle of alcohol. The actual ball sitting on top will activate by touch. All right, so anything touches that ball will actually, I'll show you this one, will light up like that. So
Ever since we've opened the bottle.
There you go. The rum is good.
yeah, so it might have been, sitting beside it. So.
Yeah.
Is that you, Jack? Can you press the bell for me again, please, if that's you, Jack?
There you go.
Thank you. What I'm going to get out now is the device, what we call an ovulus. So that said memory, aqua and front. Did you hear the way it said Rebecca then? I wasn't happy with Rebecca. I'll just try it over here
Rebecca's
again
my
for a minute
daughter.
just to...
Really?
What was that?
Rebecca's my daughter.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a bit like an electronic dictionary. This actually produces words. So hoping that we might be able to get a little bit of a conversation going. Beer. Beer.
Beer. He likes beer.
Yep. So, yeah. Wow. That's saying quite a lot of words. Beer. Somebody wanted the beer. So is that you, Jack, who actually prefers the beer? Can you actually ding that bell? Score. Oh, thank you. Jack's favourite drink is the beer.
Make sure I leave the bottle out for him.
Yeah.
So the investigator reckons we have at least one beer-loving spirit, but we had questions about how legitimate this all was.
What would you say to a skeptic or a non-believer?
And I think we're all a little bit skeptic, a non-believer until you experience something pretty phenomenal yourself. Even with things today, when I'm doing a paranormal investigation, you always try to think, okay, so why did that bell go off? You try to look at the environment. Not everything is, paranormal when your equipment does activate. Yeah, that's just something that we just don't know, until that time comes, I guess, when we all cross over.
Queenstown is not creepy.
No.
I was actually really scared, but that was a very pleasant experience, even though I did jump every time the bell went off.
Tessa, we're back. How are you feeling?
I feel good, actually. It wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. It was quite pleasant.
They just wanted a beer.
They just wanted to be here. We don't really know whether it's haunted or not, but I feel like that kind of speaks to the misconceptions of the town as well.
I suddenly had this overwhelming urge to leave right away.
It's so funny because it's like the opposite. Like if I arrive sometime and looked around, I'd be like, this is awesome.
This is Nick. He's a documentary maker who moved to Queenstown from the big city 5 years ago after driving around Tasmania.
I met some guy up in Penguin, and he said, the answers you seek are in Queenstown. And it looked like no place I've ever seen before. And I was like, okay, it looks weird, but it's my kind of weird. And some people can thrive here, and some people are just like, get me the out of here.
What do you think it is about it that pulls people in?
It's like living in a story when you live here, because you can see history everywhere, because this is a town that was built by a mining company. You can see how the mountain's been cut into. You can see the shops that have been abandoned, and it's here you're part of everyone's life and you're part of the story of the place and how it evolves.
We've heard Queenstown has become home to a colourful mix of people, like retired professionals, artists, and one man who dresses entirely in orange.
Can we ever call you Pete?
Never.
Why is that?
I stopped using Pete 17 years ago. It's always been Orange Man, Oranges, or Orange Pete. And then I put my mug.
On the mug?
Amazing.
On a mug. Literally a mug on a mug. Everything I do about Orange is about standing out, looking silly, getting noticed, and annoying a lot of people.
Perfect. What was your very first impression of Queenstown?
We came in here 2014, drove around. We didn't know the mine shut back then, so it was virtually a dead town. And we said, this is crap. What a dump. And we just drove straight back. 2017, I was having a dream of the corrugated iron town. And I said to my wife, why am I dreaming of this town? So I drove down and said to my darling wife, we're going to go and live in Queenstown. Oh, she says, well, I don't want to. And I said, that's okay, darling. So that's why I made it my home, because of my gut feeling says so.
Some people, they find Queenstown a bit eerie or a bit spooky. Why do you think they might feel that way?
That one is to do with spiritual, because this place here is a very good community where good spirits are here. And if you're a negative person anyway, you will draw those negative spirits. I think the ones that have bad spirits bring it in.
Barely anyone around. I think I was the only tourist.
A mate of mine from Melbourne, when she came to Queenstown, she didn't even want to get out of the car.
This is Zara. She ran a cafe out of the ruins of this old pub in nearby Linda.
This is the new graffiti. Check it out. Horrible.
Linda is a real ghost town. Like Queenstown, it was once a mining settlement, but was abandoned and now only has a dozen residents.
There was 4 pubs here.
4?
Yeah, there was a big dance hall beside it. And the town was all up here. All the houses were up here.
What did you tell people when you said, I'm opening a cafe in a ghost town?
Oh, they thought I was completely crazy, of course, but that's not the first time I've been told that. Yeah, no, they were very happy and the locals were incredibly supportive. I mean, it is a ballsy thing to do and I loved every minute of it. In the end, it just became a little bit too much. I decided to close it down.
What drew you into Queenstown?
Being able to buy a house for under $100,000 as a woman over 50 was fantastic. It's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. People were still telling me I paid too much for my house at $85,000, you know. And I was like, that's crazy, man. Yeah. Stop talking crazy. They used to give them away for a slab of beer. To buy something like livable now, you'd be looking at probably over 200, which is still incredibly reasonable.
I brought 8 properties.
Could this be Australia's next $1 million town?
I think so, absolutely. I came here when the houses were $10,000.
It's a boom and bust place, so in the bust times, people have to be more creative. It's removed from cities and it's removed from government, big government and all that stuff, so people have to build their own thing here. It creates an innate sense of self-reliance, I think.
Yeah, people were saying that in terms of the fact that there's no services and, you know, that feels as though Queenstown in a way gets forgotten or overlooked.
There is lots of opportunities if you do have an idea you want to dedicate yourself to.
Nobody was unfriendly. I wasn't unsafe.
A lot of people have spoken about the people from Queenstown just being incredibly tough, and maybe that's off-putting to outsiders.
The economic situation of this town has always been based on people coming from the outside, and that might be why people are wary of newcomers and outsiders, because what are you coming here to do? Are you here just to contribute, or are you here to exploit? Because there's been so much exploitation over the years. I mean, you can just look at the Orange River and see that sometimes wealth is extracted from this place and not enough is given back to keep the place healthy and thriving.
What is your favourite thing about Queenstown?
Connection to community that you don't get in cities, and it's an experience that lots of people are really missing now and have been missing for the last few decades. To live in a small town is a shortcut to having instant community. You have to plan it, when you're in a city. You know, you have to go, let's meet here at this time. Let's be a community. You know, you have to actually
let's really do it this time.
Let's just be an authentic, organic community. Like at 8 o'clock tomorrow. You know.
Yeah.
And whereas here, you're bumping into people whenever you're down the street, and it's people who are not in your bubble, not in my political bubble, and not in my age group, and not in my industry. You get home at the end of the day and you feel enriched for it.
You need to be a special type of person to enjoy living in Queenstown. I love it. I see the many layers of Queenstown. The art scene is terrific. The locals are staunch and proud.
What do you think it takes to become a local in Queenstown?
For a big jacket like this. You've got to be rough and ready. You can tell someone is local when they're walking down the street, don't they?
Yeah, for sure.
The way they swagger.
How long have you lived here for?
All my life.
Wow, okay. Yep. What do you love about living in Queenstown?
It's just a casual town.
I've been here 26 years and can't say a bad thing about the place.
Everyone's very town proud, and also some feel that the town has been really hard done by.
Yeah, people just want to give Queenstown a chance to have a good reputation, which is very understandable.
No one can agree on whether Queenstown is haunted, but everyone we met said there's something about the place that draws people in. The other visitors agreed.
There was a viral Reddit thread a couple of weeks ago where someone came to Queenstown and they said that it felt very eerie.
We read that on the drive in this morning. I was like reading through the comments and people like agreeing, and I was like, what's up with this town? I don't really get that vibe. I think it's like a small local town. If you're not from here, you don't know the people or what's going on, but yeah, it's great. I love it.
I mean, I haven't seen any ghosts.
Yeah, I get where they're coming from, but it's got a charm that's undeniable.
People, when they talk about Queenstown, there's like this magnetic energy that they get here and they go, this is it. This is where I need to be.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about this place that you think draws people in?
When you wake up and you look outside and you just go, wow, and you just know there's not too many people in the world that have that same feeling. The very first time that I drove to Burnie on my own at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was playing Enya, and I had to stop, like it was just like Scotland. If you were here on your own and you didn't connect with people, you could get a little depressed or very depressed, and maybe that's where this eerie sort of thing comes from. We don't have time to sit and twiddle our thumbs and ponder over things.
I'm not really a ghost kind of guy, and I think locals most would probably agree. So much of people's spiritual experience is based on the physical world, you know, is based on the geography, the remoteness, the journey here. You know, it's like, what the f*** is this place? I definitely feel a connection to the nature and the sad story that the nature tells about being, you know, just decimated by stuff being pulled up from deep within and landscapes being cut into and acid rain falling. Because this place used to be just a barren moonscape, used to be just all quartz rock, and now nature has been trying to reclaim it, and it looks like it has. It's more of a story of capital being given to and then extracted from the town. It's haunted by greed, if anything.